Hello, guys. Good afternoon and welcome to today's class. Good afternoon, Alison. Good afternoon, Belen, Natasha, and Karen. Please be welcome to this class. Now, remember the requirements from the university is to have a camera on and also a working microphone, because remember that this is an English course and we need to talk, we need to practice. So please use your microphone when you are asked to, whenever you want to participate, and please keep the camera on as much and as long as you can. Okay, so we're going to start today's class by checking some of the activities that we were checking yesterday. So yesterday we were talking about gerunds. That was the first topic, the first grammar topic that we checked yesterday. And today we're also going to be checking at the present continuous. Now, okay, so yesterday we were learning about when to use the present continuous. Okay, we said that the present continuous was used when something is being done at the moment. And what is the structure? ¿Cuál era la estructura? Sabíamos que está el verbo to be y este verbo que termina en ing que se llama gerund. Okay, gerunds are the verbs that finish in ing. Okay, that's what we checked yesterday. So today we're going to be doing some exercises about the present continuous. Okay, for that we are going to be working on Google Drive. I will send you the link of the activity, and what you're going to do is to download it, and then you will upload it in your Google Drive folder. Okay, so we're going to be doing activity number 22, which is about the present continuous. For the ones who were absent yesterday we were also talking about close and some close vocabulary. Okay, so in here we have this is activity number 22. And in here we have the structure of the present continuous. We have affirmative, we have negative, and we also have interrogative. Now, Belen, can you please read the first sentence in affirmative, in negative, and in question?
I am playing football. I am not playing football. And am I playing football?
Very good. Okay, so in affirmative, we have I am. In negative, we have I am not. And interrogative, we have am I. So remember that for the negative, we have contractions sometimes, okay? Para you are not, podemos utilizar you aren't or you're not, he is not, or he isn't, and so on. Okay, so we're going to be doing this activity. Now, Alison, can you please read the assignment that we have in here?
Read the sentence, give in the affirmative form,
Conjugating.
conjugating the verb in the parent in present continuous, then transform into negative and into a question.
Very good. Okay, so we have in here an incomplete sentence. This sentence is not complete. We have a verb in here. Este verbo lo van a usar para realizar el present continuous. Recuerden que el presente continuous tiene dos palabras. Uno que es el verbo to be y el otro el verbo que termina en ing. For example, my parents are cooking. Okay, I need to use two verbs. So using these clues, you are going to write affirmative sentences, then you're going to transform it into negative, and then you're going to transform it into a question. Okay, and we are going to also use positive short answers and negative short answers. Okay, so I will share you this link with you, and as usual, you are going to download it, and then you're going to upload it in your Google Drive folder. Now, let me download it myself. Okay, give me 1 second and I will send you the link. 2022. Okay, for the ones who have been absent, remember to watch the recorded classes and also to do the pending activities. Okay, so here is the link. This is activity number 22. Okay, guys, so remember that you have to download the the file, and then you have to upload it again in your Google Drive folder. It is important that you upload it during the time that we're in class, because this way I can check that you are working, okay? For example, in here, I see that Natasha is working. I can also see that this is Jose, he's working as well. And I can see that you're doing it here. Belen is also doing it in here. And Karen, she's also doing it in here. Okay, so please upload your activity on Google Drive so that I can check how you're doing. Okay, so we're going to start checking the sentences. So Natasha, can you please read the first sentence in affirmative, negative question, and the positive and negative short answers, please?
Two cats are fighting on the roof.
Yep, negative,
Two cats aren't fighting the roof.
question,
Are two cats fighting on the roof?
positive short answer,
Yes, they are.
negative,
Yes, they aren't.
no, they aren't.
No, they aren't.
Yeah, very good. Thank you very much, Natasha. Now, Belen, can you please help us with the second one?
The player is flying in the sky.
Yeah, very good. The airplane is flying in the sky. Negative,
The airplane is not flying in the sky.
Yeah, we can say the airplane is not, we can say the airplane isn't, or we can also say the airplane's not. Okay, there are three options in here. We are going to use isn't. For question,
Eso no lo tengo, pero creería que es is the
airplane,
is the airplane flying in the sky?
very good. And positive short answers, how would you say it? Yes,
Yes, it is.
yes it is. And for negative,
No, it is.
no, it isn't. Very good. Remember that we are talking about the airplane. It's only one airplane, so we use the subject it. Recuerden que en las respuestas cortas siempre tenemos que reemplazar. For example, in here, we have two cats. ¿Y por qué los reemplazamos? Por they. In here, we have the airplane, and it is being replaced by it. Thank you. Now, Jairo, can you please help us with number 3? Affirmative, negative question, and short answers.
Yes. Affirmative. Max is climbing Mount Everest.
Yes.
Max is not climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah, Max is not climbing Mount Everest. And question?
His Max climbing Mount Everest.
Very good. Okay, is Max climbing Mount Everest? And for positive and negative short answers?
Yes, he is.
Negative.
No, he is not.
He is not, or it can also be he isn't. Thank you very much, Jairo. Now, Karen, can you please help us with number 4?
The babies are crying because they're hungry.
Yeah, give me 1 second to write down the answers. The babies are crying because they're hungry. Okay, for negative,
The babies aren't crying because they're hungry.
yes, remember that in here we also have a few options. We can say aren't, we can say are not. Question,
Are the babies crying because they're hungry?
are the babies crying because they're hungry? And positive and negative short answers.
Yes, they are. No, they aren't.
Yes, they are. And no, they aren't. Very good. And to finish, Jose, number 5, please. Students.
The students are standing up in front of the door.
What is the meaning of stand up?
Levantado.
Levantarse.
Yeah. Levantarse cuando es una orden, pero standing or standing up también significa estar de pie. Okay, so in this case, they are standing up in front of the board. What is the negative, Jose?
The students aren't standing up in front of the board.
The question?
Are the students standing up in front of the board?
Very good. And the positive, negative short answers.
Yes, they are. And no, they aren't.
No, they aren't. Very good. In here we have some new verbs. Okay, primero tenemos el verbo fight. Based on the sentence, what do you think fight means? What is fight?
Pelear in Spanish.
Yeah, very good. Pelear. In here we have the two cats are fighting. What is the meaning of fly? What is fly?
Volar.
Volar.
Yeah, very good. Here we're talking about the airplane. What is the meaning of climb?
Trepar o escalar.
Escalar. And here we're talking about Mount Everest. What is the meaning of cry?
Llorar.
Yes, very good. And finally, we say that standing or standing up means estar de pie. Okay. Take notes, please, of these verbs, because They are very, very important. Okay, so this is a structure for the present continuous. It's very easy if we know the verb be. And right now we're gonna move to another activity, and we are going to watch the difference between the simple present and the present continuous. So when do we use each of them?
This is Dave.
Second.
The present continuous. I'm going to show you when to use a present simple and when to use a present continuous. Now let's get started. Let's have a look at these sentences. I never cook dinner. She is cooking dinner. The first sentence is in the present simple tense. The second sentence is in the present continuous tense. First, we're going to have a look at how to form a present simple and how to form a present continuous. For the present simple, we use the infinitive form of the verb. For the present continuous, we need the auxiliary verb to be, the infinitive form of the verb, and ing. An example for the present simple is, we walk to school every day. With the present simple, we need to pay extra attention to the third person singular, he, she, and it, because in conjugating that verb, we add an s. An example of a present continuous is, they are washing their car. Now, when do we use a present simple? We use a present simple when something happens always, regularly, sometimes, and never. We use a present continuous for a temporary activity. An example of the present simple here is, she always drives like a madwoman. An example of the present continuous here is, you are driving like a madwoman, let me out.
Okay, so in here we have the main difference between the present simple and the present continuous about their use. The present simple is used when something usually happens. Like, for example, it is a routine or something that is a fact. So in that case, we use the present simple. For example, if I say, I always go to school by taxi. So that means that it is a routine. So in that case, I'm using the present simple. But if I say, I am going to school by taxi today, then I'm using the present continuous. So the present continuous is mainly used for a temporary activity, para algo que está pasando ahora. Cambia el presente simple para algo que usualmente pasa. Now, that is the main difference.
Temporary activity. The present simple is also used when talking about facts. The present continuous is used when something is happening right now. An example of the present simple here is, water freezes at -1 Celsius. An example of the present continuous is, the water is freezing, look. Finally, we use the present simple for timetables and schedules. For example, the bus arrives at 10:30. We use the present continuous for a plan in the near future. We know when it's going to happen. For example, I'm taking the bus tomorrow.
Okay, so in order to practice about the difference between simple present and present continuous, we are going to play a game in which you are going to choose whether to use the simple present or the present continuous. Okay, first we're gonna do it as a class, and then I'll send you another link for an individual activity. Now, hay algunas palabras que nos ayudan a decidir si debo usar simple present o present continuous. Por ejemplo, siempre, usualmente, raramente, those are frequency adverbs y usamos simple present. Para algo que está pasando ahora, tenemos palabras como right now, now, at this moment, etc. And with those sentences, we're going to be using present continuous, okay? So you need to pay close attention to the words that indicate when this activity is happening. Now, you're going to help me as a whole class. You're going to tell me what the correct answer is here. Now, for this one, what is the correct answer, A or B?
A.
A, very good. She is eating pizza right now. Okay, so we have the word right now, so that means that it is happening in this moment. Very good. Now, number 2, what is the correct answer?
B.
Yeah, my brother plays basketball on Thursday. Okay, no es algo que está pasando ahora, sino que pasa los días jueves. Okay, this one.
B.
Yeah, I look at Instagram every day. Now, Karen, number 4, please.
A.
Very good. Homer is taking or is having a shower at the moment. That means that it is happening right now. Belen, the next one. Kate.
Words.
Yeah, Kate usually wears jeans. It is something that usually happens. Allison, the next one. My best friend.
A.
A or B?
B.
B, very good.
B.
Porque es algo que pasa twice a week, 2 veces por semana. No está pasando ahorita. Okay, very good. Jairo, this one. She sometimes.
B.
Yeah, very good. It is something that is not happening right now. We have the word sometimes. Natasha, this one, please. We.
B.
Very good. We go to the cinema once a month. It's not happening now. Jose, the next one. SpongeBob.
Is wearing.
Yeah, SpongeBob is wearing a hat today. Very good, Karen.
Is A.
Very good. They are watching a series at the moment. It's happening now. And we have the last one, Allison. The birds often.
B.
Yes, go skateboarding. Very good. Hey, it seems like you have understood very well. Okay, so what we're not gonna do the other activity. It's kind of the same. So we're gonna move to the Moodle platform. We're gonna be doing activity 3B, in which you have to underline the correct form of the verb if it's present continuous or present simple. Now I will send you the name of the activity, and I will show you where you can find this activity. Now, we are on unit 1C in here. Okay, so we have this activity. Below this picture, we have underlined the correct form of the verb, present continuous or present simple. Now we're gonna open the activity and we have to choose the correct answer. Okay, now this is very easy. So we're going to have 3 minutes in which you will have to choose the correct answer according to the context. Okay, now do you understand this activity? Yeah, I repeat, it's on the Moodle platform. Remember that we are on unit 1C, student book, and right below this picture, we have 3B, underline the correct form of the verb, present continuous or present simple. Okay, we have 3 minutes and they will check. Okay, we're going to check. Now, number one, who has the answer? In the painting, the man doesn't wear or isn't wearing?
Isn't wearing.
Isn't wearing, yes, because we are describing, okay? Yo digo, en la pintura, el hombre no carga puesto, no tiene puesto zapatos. Yeah, in Spanish, we use it like that, but in English, remember that we have to use the verb wear. It's happening at that moment, at the moment that I'm showing the picture. Okay, for number two, in the UK, women often wear, very good. Okay, no puede ser are wearing because it's not happening now. Tenemos esta palabra clave aquí que es often. Algo que pasa a menudo. In number three, in the painting, a white cat
Is sitting.
is sitting. Very good. Because when I'm describing the picture, that is happening at that moment. Very good. And finally, my son usually
Sits.
sits. Very good. Sits at the back of the class so that the teacher can see him. Very good. Okay, so we're gonna move to the next activity. And well, we're gonna do it on Google Drive again. So let me just look for the folder. Now we're gonna have this activity in which you are going to differentiate simple present and present continuous. Now I will explain you this activity. This will be activity number 23, in which you will have to differentiate the present continuous and simple present. Okay, so we have some exercises. Ok, tenemos algunos ejercicios que los he sacado de aquí de Moodle mismo, pero los vamos a hacer primero en Google Drive. We're going to check them, and then as homework, you're going to do them again on Moodle so that there is no mistakes. Now, we're going to read what the prompts are and what the assignment is. Now, Jose, can you please help us reading assignment number or task number 1?
Yes. Use the prompts to write sentence in simple present and present continuous.
Very good. For each of these boxes, you have some clues. Tienen pistas. Y con esas pistas, ustedes van a crear oraciones en simple present y present continuous. ¿Ok? Vamos a hacer la primera como ejemplo. Si tengo Mary, watch TV. ¿Cómo hago esta oración en simple present? Who can help me?
Mary is watching the TV.
Yeah, ese es present continuous. Mary is watching TV. Yeah, that is correct. That is present continuous. ¿Cuál sería el simple present?
Mary watches TV.
Very good. Mary watches TV. ¿Ok? Y luego, en otros contextos, yo podría agregarle más cosas. Por ejemplo, Mary watches TV twice a week, or Mary often watches TV. I can also say Mary is watching TV right now. Ok, pero por ahora nos vamos a limitar a hacer oraciones así cortas para diferenciar cuál es simple present y cuál es present continuous. Ok, so simple present, remember that in the third person, you need to add S or ES. And in present continuous, you need to use ing and the verb be. Okay? And you do the same with the other sentences. Now, in number 2, you have to read, and then you have to create sentences in present continuous. Que lo voy a poner aquí en amarillo para que puedan, so that it is clear for you. Okay, so como ya hicimos en un ejercicio pasado, this symbol, the plus, is affirmative, the question mark is negative, and the minus symbol is the question mark is a question, and the minus is negative. Okay, so this is in present continuous. And in the last one, en este último, lo que van a hacer es volver a escribir las oraciones que están aquí, pero aquí sí deben decidir Si es simple present o es present continuous. ¿Cómo lo van a decidir? Por el contexto. Okay? Let's do the first one as an example. Tengo, my dog's not dangerous. Mi perro no es peligroso. Entonces, la oración dice, he not bite. ¿Qué significa bite? What do you think bite is? What is bite?
Mordedura o morder o algo así.
Morder. Muy bien. Entonces, como estamos hablando de mi perro, yo quiero decir mi perro, ¿será mi perro no está mordiendo o mi perro no muerde? What do you think?
No muerde.
No muerde. Very good. Entonces,
Present simple.
exactly. We use present simple. Entonces, yo escribo acá abajo, my dog, la vuelvo a escribir, it's not dangerous. He doesn't bite. ¿Por qué utilizo doesn't? Porque tengo que negar. Está aquí el not. ¿Ok? No muerde. And this way we are going to do number 2, 3, 4, 5, and to number 10. Okay, so it's a little bit long, but remember that these are exercises taken from Moodle, so that we do them in here, we check them, and there are no mistakes. Now, I will download this activity. I will keep the examples so that you know how to do them. Sorry. Okay, give me 1 second until I've re-uploaded to your folder. And okay, here it is. Now, if you have any questions, you can text me through the chat box and I can help you. Recuerden descargarlo y subirlo apenas pase el link para poder ingresar a sus carpetas e ir viendo cómo van avanzando y si hay que hacer algún comentario, well, I can help you. Okay. Now, this is activity number 23. Open the link, download the activity, and re-upload it in your Google Drive folder. Now, we are going to have 15 minutes, sorry. We are going to have 15 minutes until 7 p.m. so that you can do exercise number 1, number 3, and number 4. Well, number 2 is only reading. Okay. So do you understand the activity? Is this activity clear for everyone? Yes? Okay. Please download the activity and upload it again in your Google Drive folder. Karen. And in the second one, Charles and his friends studies, la S o la S solo la usamos cuando es he, she, or it. Entonces, como Charles y sus amigos, es como que fueran ellos. Entonces ya no le aumentamos nada. Study quedaría igual. Now, Natasha, remember that in the present continuous, we need to use the verb be plus the ing. Mary is watching TV. This is okay. My mom and I are laughing, but in this one, you have to use the present continuous and the same. And this one, you need to change it to the present continuous. Okay, so we are going to have, yeah, it's gonna take a while, 5 more minutes, and then we'll start checking. Okay, guys, because of the time, we're gonna start checking. So what you're gonna tell me the simple present sentence and then the present continuous sentence, okay? Now, for Charles and his friend and study, what is a simple present sentence? Who can help me?
Charles and his friend studies.
Yeah, Charles and his friend. Tenemos Charles y a su amigo, es como que fueran ellos, study. Okay, and in present continuous,
Charles and his friends are studying.
very good. Charles and his friends are studying. Very good. Now for the next one, my mom and I laugh.
My mom and I laughed.
My mom and I laugh. ¿Qué significa laugh? What is the meaning of laugh?
Reír.
Reír. Very good. Mi mamá y yo reímos, o mi mamá y yo nos reímos. Now, present continuous. What is the sentence?
My mom and I are laughing.
Very good. Okay. En esta palabra laugh, la GH suena como una F. Decimos laugh. So my mom and I are laughing. Very good. Now, I and clean the house. So what is the simple present sentence? For anyone?
I
clean
am
house.
I clean the house. And for the present continuous,
I am cleaning the house.
I am cleaning the house. Very good. For they wait. Okay, they wait.
the wait.
For present continuous,
They are waiting.
they are waiting. Very good. The baby hyphen cry. The baby
The baby cries.
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 And for the
The,
present continuous,
the baby was crying.
the baby is crying.
Is crying.
Very good. And for the last one, you.
Climb the mountain.
And for the present continuous,
You are climbing the mountain.
you are climbing the mountain. Very good. Now it's it's clearer now. Now for the negative sentences, affirmative sentences and questions in the present continuous. Now I will be naming you, los voy a nombrar uno por uno y me van diciendo la respuesta. So I will start with Belén for number one. What is the sentence?
John is wearing a shirt today.
John is wearing a shirt today. Very good. Allison, the next one. It's hot. Allison, do you have the answer for the second one?
Is not is hot. Why are wearing a coat?
A coat. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah, aquí falta la palabra you, pero había que agregarla porque, por contexto, decimos, it's hot, hace calor. Entonces la pregunta es, ¿por qué cargas puesto un abrigo? Why are you wearing a coat? Okay, so you need to add the word you. Thank you, Natasha. The next one, this is a negative sentence.
Anna isn't sitting next to Jane today.
Very good. Anna isn't sitting next to Jane today. Jairo, the next one, hey.
Yes. Hey, you heard. Hey, you heard standing on my foot.
Very good. Very good. Hey, you're standing on my foot. Como que estás parado sobre mi pie. Hey, you're standing on my foot. Now, Karen, the next one. What book?
What book are you reading?
Very good. What book are you reading? Jose, the next one.
Okay. We are thinking of you at the moment.
We're thinking of you at the moment. Okay, so remember that you can also use contractions. Now, Belen, the next one. She
she is wearing makeup.
Pero como es una pregunta ¿cómo es el orden?
Is she wearing makeup?
She wearing makeup. Very good. Thank you. Alison, the next one. It is a positive sentence. They
making a big mistake. They are making.
Para decir ellos están haciendo o cometiendo un gran error. They are making a big mistake. Now, Natasha, the next one.
Are your mother shopping in town?
Is your mother shopping in town? Estamos hablando de your mother, es como que fuera she. Is your mother shopping in town? Thank you. And for the last one, Jose, it's a negative sentence.
Yes, she isn't living with her parents at the moment.
Isn't living with her parents at the moment. Very good. Okay, now for this one, we needed to rewrite the sentences using the present simple or the present continuous. We're going to do the same thing. You are going to tell me one of the answers. I'm going to start with Karen this time. So Karen, can you please read number 2?
Why are you wearing sunglasses? It's raining.
Very good. Why are you wearing sunglasses? It's raining. Like, ¿por qué has puesto sunglasses? Gafas. It's raining. Está lloviendo. Jose, the next one. You can turn off the radio. Jose, can you read number 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 3. You can turn off the radio. I don't listen to it.
Are you sure? Si apaga la radio, ¿será no la escucho o no la estoy escuchando? Te digo que la apagues in that moment.
Ah, okay. I'm not listening.
I'm not
to
listening to it. Very good. I'm not listening to it. Remember to take into account the context. Now, Jairo, the next one. Be careful. Be careful. No, sorry. Number 4.
Profe, recién lo estoy haciendo, profe.
With number 4. I
Need to go to the
need to go to the bank.
I don't have any money.
I don't have any money. Very good. I don't have any money. Very good. Natasha, can you please help us with number 5 and 6?
Be careful. The baby is putting that pen in her mouth.
Very good. And number 6?
A. Are you usually cooking? No, are you usually cook at the weekends?
Do you usually cook
Okay.
weekends? Recuerden, cuando es simple present, utilizamos do or does. And for be, no, we normally. Natasha, it's part of number 6.
Okay. No, we normally eat out.
Eat out. Okay, eat out means to eat in restaurants. That is the meaning of eat out. Now, Karen, can you please help us with number 7 and number 8? Number 7 also has part A and part B.
Aún no la he hecho, la estoy haciendo.
Yeah, but can we do it together?
Yes.
Okay. What?
What are you doing here?
Yes. What are you doing here? And B?
I'm waiting for Emma. She's late as usual.
Yeah, very good. I'm waiting for Emma. She's late as usual. Very good. And we're gonna finish with Belén, number. No, we still have 3. So Belén, you're gonna help me with number 8 and number 9. I usually
drink tea, but I want a coffee today.
Yes. 9.
My sister works from 9 to 5. She's secretary.
He's a secretary. Very good. And we're gonna finish with Jose, number 10.
We live in Paris,
Paris.
but we are staying in Nice at the moment.
Yeah. In Nice. Nice is a city in
Nice.
French. In
Ah,
France.
okay.
Yeah, it is spelled like nice, but we're staying at Nice, in Nice, at the moment. Very good. The last one is a very good example. En la última hay que encontrarle bastante el contexto, porque dice, nosotros vivimos en París, pero nos estamos quedando en Nice at the moment. So we need to try to understand the sentence, and based on the context, use either simple present or present continuous. I know sometimes it's a little bit difficult, sometimes it's a little bit tricky, but with practice, you can differentiate them. Okay, so this is it. What I will send you, for this activity, les voy a pasar el answer key para que comparen. I know that it was a little bit long, but you have to. Okay, so this is the answer key. So compare with your answers, and you have some homework to do on the Moodle platform. Where is the homework section? Okay, homework. Okay, las mismas 2 actividades, las 2 últimas, las van a hacer en Moodle. Okay, en la parte de grammar de la unidad 1C, 1C, you need 1C, you have grammar. Ok, aquí está. Estos 2 ejercicios de aquí, que están más abajo de la imagen que describimos ayer, Grammar Bank 1A and Grammar Bank 1B, son los que acabamos de hacer en Google Drive. So what you're going to do is to type them in here. Ok, tienen que prestar atención a los puntos, no poner punto final si ya tiene, apostrophe, and everything so that you get the 10 in these activities, okay? It's the same one. All you have to do is just to pass it to the Moodle platform. So that is the homework that you have in here. You can do it until Thursday. Okay, I send it today. You can do it until Thursday because it's very easy. It's just copying what you already did. Okay? Now, is everything clear about this part? Do you understand the difference between simple present and present continuous? Yep. Okay. So we're gonna move to the next activity for today. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's in here. And for the next activity, we have a listening comprehension. Now, I'm going to play the audio. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to play the audio and you're going to listen and you're going to try to understand what the audio is about. And then you're going to tell me what you understand from the video. Pueden ir tomando notas de lo que van entendiendo, palabras claves que ya conozcan para poder entender el audio. Okay? Now, I will play the audio and then you're going to tell me what you understand from the audio and what the audio is about. Okay, it's Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy. Okay, now let's listen. Now listen and take notes.
1.24 Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy is by the British artist David Hockney, and it's considered to be one of the greatest British paintings of the 20th century. It was painted in 1971, and it's a portrait of two of his friends, Ozzie Clark and his wife Celia, and their cat Percy. Ozzie Clark and Celia were fashion designers, and they had a very successful clothes shop in London. In the 1960s, they dressed a lot of the famous pop stars of the time, including the Rolling Stones and Eric Clapton. Hockney painted Ozzie and Celia a few months after they got married, in their flat at Notting Hill in London. He painted them in their bedroom because he liked the light there, and on the wall on the left of the window, you can see one of his own paintings. Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy is a very big painting, approximately 3 meters wide and 2 meters high. The couple are wearing typical clothes of the late 1960s. Celia is wearing a long dress, and in fact, she was expecting a baby at that time. Her husband isn't wearing any shoes, and he's putting his feet into the carpet. This was because Hockney had a lot of problems painting his feet. He just couldn't get them right. Hockney said that his aim with this painting was to paint the relationship between the two people. Traditionally, when a painter paints a married couple, the woman is sitting down and the man is standing up. In this painting, the man is sitting and the woman is standing. Usually in a painting, the married couple are close together. But in this painting, they're separated by a big open window, which symbolises the distance between them. The white cat sitting on Mr. Clark is a symbol of infidelity. It seems that Hockney didn't think that their marriage was going to be very happy, and in fact, the couple got divorced 4 years later. Celia often posed as a model for Hockney, but she says that this painting, his most famous picture of her, is not her favourite. She said, "It's a wonderful painting, but it makes me look too heavy." In 1996, 25 years after this picture was painted, Ozzie Clark died. He was murdered by his lover in his Kensington flat.
Okay, guys. So, what did you understand from the audio? Anything at all? ¿Alguien entendió algo from the audio?
Se puede decir que todo a la vez y nada a la vez.
Okay, anything. I don't know. Palabras, frases, anything. Maybe
sea,
you understood.
hablaban algo sobre pinturas y de sobre haber visto pinturas que le
Yes.
habían gustado. Más o menos eso entendí.
Yeah. Aquí tenemos esta palabra clave que es painting. Okay, we're talking about a painting. Now, but did you understand anything else from the audio? No?
No exactly.
Okay, so, okay, we're gonna do what we usually do. You're going to look at the transcript. Recuerden que para poder entender este tipo de audios tenemos que saber el vocabulario. Entonces, ¿cómo sabemos el vocabulario? Pues leyendo y algunas veces es necesario utilizar el diccionario. That's the way in which we learn new vocabularies. Y ya sabemos lo que ese vocabulario, lo que significa, pues lo podremos entender de manera oral. Okay, like in this kind of audience. Now, I'm going to send you the link for this activity. And what you're going to do is to listen. You're going to listen and then you're going to complete the transcript with the words that we have on top. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, so this is activity 24. You have the transcription of the audio that you just heard. You're gonna listen again. Here you have the audio, and you're going to complete using the words that we have in here. Es importante que vayan haciendo una lista de palabras nuevas because we're gonna be reading and we're going to understand what this audio is about. Okay, now, I will send you the link for this activity. It's an audio. We're gonna have 5 minutes in order to listen and to complete, and then we'll check. This activity 24, please download it and upload it in your Google Drive folder. Okay, so bueno, vamos a tener 7 minutos, 7 minutes until 7:40, so that you can have more time to listen, to look up the meaning of words, and then we'll check, okay? We're gonna be in silence so that you are able to listen without interruptions. Okay, so we're gonna listen once more, and I'll be pausing it so that you can tell me the correct answers.
One 1.24. Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy is by the British artist David Hockney, and it's considered to be one of the greatest British paintings of the 20th century. It was painted in 1971, and it's a portrait of two of his friends, Ozzie Clark and his wife Celia, and their cat Percy. Ozzie Clark and Celia were fashion designers, and they had a very successful clothes shop in London. In the 1960s, they dressed a lot of the famous pop stars of the time, including the Rolling Stones and Eric Clapton.
Okay. Now, Belen, can you please start reading the first paragraph? Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy.
Mr. and Mr. Clark and Percy is by the British artist David Hockney, and it's considered to be one of the great British paintings of the 20th century. It was painted in 1971. And it's a portrait of two of his friends, Zoe Clark and his wife Celia, and their cat Percy. Ozzy Clark and Celia were fashion designers, and they had a very successful clothes shop in London in the 1916. They dressed a lot of the famous pop stars of the time, including the Rolling Stone and Eric Clapton.
Very good. Okay, so we have this word clothes shop. How can you translate clothes shop in Spanish? What is a clothes shop? What is a clothes shop?
Tienda de ropa.
Tienda de ropa. Very good. Okay, so as you can see, this painting is from Mr. a man and Mrs. Clark. You can see that in the picture, Mr. and Mrs. Clark. And who is Percy? We have Percy. Who is Percy?
The cat.
The cat. Very good. So that's why the painting is called Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy. So we have the man, the woman, and the cat. Okay? And well, we are going to continue listening. Remember that this is pronounced Celia. In Spanish, we say Celia, but in English, it is pronounced Celia. Okay, let's continue listening.
Hockney painted Ozzy and Celia a few months after they got married in their flat at Notting Hill in London. He painted them in their bedroom because he liked the light there, and on the wall on the left of the window, you can see one of his own paintings.
Okay, so Jairo, can you please read the second paragraph? Hockney. No, it seems like Jairo's having trouble with the internet. Natasha, can you please read the second paragraph? No answer from Natasha either. Karen, can you please read the second paragraph?
Yes, Hockney painted Ozzy and Celia a few months after they got married in their flat at Notting Hill in London. He painted them in their bedroom because he liked the light there. And on the wall on the left of the window, you can see one of his own paintings.
Very good. Okay, let's continue listening.
Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy is a very big painting, approximately 3 meters wide and 2 meters high. The couple are wearing typical clothes of the late 1960s. Celia is wearing a long dress, and in fact, she was expecting a baby at that time. Her husband...
Okay, Jose, can you please read the third paragraph? Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy.
Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy is a very big painting, approximately 3 meters wide and 2 meters high. The couple are wearing typical clothes of the late 1960s. Celia is wearing a long dress, and in fact, she was expecting a baby at the time.
Very good. So we have in here that Celia is expecting a baby. So what does that mean? Why does the audio say that she's expecting a baby? What does that mean? Expect a baby. ¿Qué creen que significa eso? Expect a baby.
In Spanish,
Yeah, I can mean Spanish.
esperando un bebé.
Exactly. Okay. And how do you say that in English? What is a synonym for that? She was
Pregnant.
She was pregnant. Yeah, that's the word. She was pregnant. Now let's keep on listening.
1.24. And in fact, she was expecting a baby at that time. Her husband isn't wearing any shoes, and he's putting his feet into the carpet. This was because Hockney had a lot of problems painting his feet. He just couldn't get them right. Hockney said that his aim with this painting was to paint the relationship between the two people. Traditionally, when a painter paints a married couple, the woman is sitting down and the man is standing up. In this painting, the man is sitting and the woman is standing. Usually in a painting, the married couple are close together. But in this painting, they're separated by a big open window, which symbolises the distance between them. The white cat sitting on Mr. Clark is a symbol of infidelity. It seems that Hockney didn't think that their marriage was going to be very happy, and in fact, the couple got divorced 4 years later. Celia often posed as a model for Hockney, but she says that this painting, his most famous picture of her, is not her favourite. She said, "It's a wonderful painting, but it makes me look too heavy." In 1996, 25 years after this picture was painted, Ozzie Clark died. He was murdered by his lover in his Kensington flat.
Okay, so Karen, can you please read the next paragraph, this one? Her husband?
Yes. Her husband isn't wearing any shoes, and he's putting his feet into the carpet. This was because Hockney had a lot of problems painting his feet. He just couldn't get them right. Hockney said that his aim with this painting was to paint the relationship between the two people. Traditionally, when a woman, no, when a painter paints a married couple, the woman is sitting and the man is standing.
Yeah, the woman is sitting down.
And the man is standing up.
Oh, aquí faltaba, he puesto 2 veces died, sorry. Sitting down was one of the options, sitting down. And the other one is standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Can you continue in this painting?
In this painting, the man is sitting and the woman is standing. Usually in a painting, the married couple are close together, but in this painting, they are separated by a big open window, which symbolize the distance between them. The white cat sitting on Mr. Clark's is a symbol of infidelity. It seems that Hockney didn't think that their marriage was going to be very happy. And in fact, the couple got divorced 4 years later.
Thank you. Now, Belen, can you please continue the next 2 paragraphs, the last ones? Celia?
Celia often posed as a model for Hockney, but she says that this painting, his most famous picture of her, is not her favorite. She said it isn't a wonderful painting, but it makes me look too heavy. In 1996, 25 years after this picture was painted, Ozzie Clark died. He was murdered by his lover in Kensington flat.
Very good. Okay, we have this word died. What is the meaning of die? What is die? ¿Qué cree que significa die?
Morir.
Morir, very good. Aquí está en simple past. We're talking about Ozzie Clark, he died. He was murdered. Do you know this word, murdered? What do you think that means, murdered?
Fallecer.
It's actually a synonym for kill. What is kill?
Asesinar.
Asesinar, very good. Murder and kill significa asesinar o matar. So he was murdered, él fue asesinado by his lover, por su amante, in his Kensington flat. What is a flat? What is a synonym for flat?
Departamento o
Yes, very good. Okay, it's a synonym for apartment. Remember that in flat, we say in the United Kingdom, we use it in the United Kingdom, and apartment, we use it here in America, in the United States. Now, okay, so remember that we are talking about paintings. So this is a famous painting that was painted by this British artist, David Hockney. Okay, so pay close attention to this because we're gonna have another audio, maybe tomorrow, about this painting, okay? Now, let me check what's next in the plan. Okay, so we have listened to it for tomorrow. Okay, para mañana, como ya tenemos el audio, you have the transcript. Van a volver a escuchar el audio y van a completar, decir si son true or false las respuestas. Ok, también lo voy a poner aquí in the homework file. Give me 1 second. So all you have to do is just listen again. And then you need to decide whether it is true or whether it is false. Este sí es for tomorrow. And this is the listening section. Yes, es lo que está al final de after grammar, we have listening, and you have in here, listen to the audio guide, mark the sentence as true or false. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do for tomorrow. This is listening. Okay. Recuerden chequear el archivo de los deberes, lo encuentran en la pestaña de welcome. I repeat, you can, in the welcome section, you can find the homework, the recorded classes, the Google Doc, blank activities, live worksheets, y también les estoy haciendo otro archivo donde voy a poner todas las slides que hemos usado en clases para que al momento del examen o de alguna actividad las puedan revisar. Okay, so las slides las voy a ir agregando aquí so that you can check them. Okay, so I repeat, for tomorrow you finish this exercise in which you have to decide whether the sentences are true or false based on the audio. Now, do you guys have any questions about any of the topics that we have covered today? Nope. Now, can you remind me, ¿cuál fue el grammar topic central de la clase de hoy? What was the, what, there were two, yes?
Present simple versus present continuous.
Present simple versus present continuous. So remember, present simple, you add s or es in the third person, and present continuous, you use the verb be plus the verb in ing. Okay, so please do that activity for tomorrow. Tomorrow we start the class at 6. So we're gonna finish the class. Have a very good night. Thank you for being here, and see you tomorrow at 6.
Mr. I have a question.
Yes.
For tomorrow is the last activity.
Yeah, the last activity is for tomorrow. The other 2 activities are for Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
See you, Mr.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.